6.
I would recommend, let's today, during this lesson, ask from above for the force to give Arvut to all our friends, to all our friends that we are with in the group of worldwide Bnei Baruch, to give them Arvut in attaining the correction. So we're asking from above for us to have the force, the understanding, the stimulus, the drive to be in Arvut. Please. Does someone want to ask something? There are no questions. No? Good, let's continue.
Just a little more. What do you mean to give the Arvut to the friends?
We need to be guarantors to each other. In order to be a guarantor to someone, I don't need to ask for anything prior to that. Not force, not faith, not for lishma, not for anything, but rather in order to bestow the opportunity to be a guarantor is what's happening. Even if I won't have anything, any force, any understanding in anything, I want to be a guarantor. Why? It's written so. So that's what I want. This is an expression of my faith. And this is what I'm asking for. In a very pure way, simple way, let me have the force to be guarantor. So explain to me how this is done, why this is done, aim me and do this with me. I don't know what. Give me an opportunity, the ability to be a guarantor. That's it. That's the main thing. So I'm not asking for anything beforehand. That's it. Let's continue. But everything depends on the persistence of how much we together during the reading of the Zohar want to be in this one prayer, in this one request, so we will have the force to be guarantors, to be in Arvut. Well, you can ask.
Is it more correct to think that you need, that you demand something when you're reading, or that it comes over you and you're just reading and it's just...
No, it's best to read with the demand, as you're demanding something from the reading. Yes, you're hearing, but why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
You're suffering and you want to feel good.
Just to feel good?
You're suffering and you want to feel good. I don't know what spirituality or the Creator is or anything.
Meaning you want to know who the Creator is and you want for things to be good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one thing. The second thing, you're starting to scrutinize these things. And you discover that if you ask to have it good, it won't happen. That won't happen. The Creator doesn't relate to those kind of questions. Rather, if you are going in the direction of to bestow, to love, to give, to spread around, to support to others, then it helps. If not, it won't help. You need to understand that that's what needs to be done, and by that you will discover your spiritual life.
The Kabbalists demand that you want this, but you can't want this.
Very nice, very good that you're saying it like that, meaning I'm not a little child. I understand that I can't want that, so what do we do? Yes, what do we do? So we are told like this: you ask for things that you don't want.
So how is that called asking? If you don't want it, then you don't ask, right?
You will ask. Ask.
What does it mean to ask if you don't really want it?
The Creator looks at your heart and hears what you're saying. In your heart, you're saying, I want to receive everything, all the abundance for myself, and I couldn't care less about the others, don't want to hear anyone, or see, as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't even exist. That's how your heart feels. But with your mouth, you're saying, I want for you to make for me a good boy, for me to be to your liking. You want for me to bestow to others. I'll bestow to others. Make for me a pipe so that I can bestow to them. Why? Because you want that. To tell you that I want that? No. You know that better than me, that I don't want that. But I want to bring contentment. So I ask of you, make of me that. At least with my mouth I agree.
So what does it mean?
This says that all that I'm capable of doing, I ask. It's in falsehood. It's in falsehood. In truth. A quarter of a truth. I can do it. I can only do it in my mouth and not in my heart. Because it's good for me? No. Because it's good for the Creator? Maybe yes. With the conditions that He gives.
What does it mean to say this with your mouth when we're in our work?
To say, pa, 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 pa.
Yeah, but we don't really speak, right?
Yes, why not? You think that way. You turn to the Creator and you say, I want for you to make for me a good boy.
So you're saying to think those words?
Yes?
Just think, really, in my head, those words, the words you just said right now.
Yes. You can even write it before you. Yes. Do it so. I want for you to help me be in Arvut to my friends, because you want this. So if I do that, then you'll be satisfied with me. I won't be satisfied, but you will be satisfied. Maybe I'll also be satisfied from not wanting it, and specifically I'm doing it. Did you hear or not what I just said?
Yeah, I heard what you said. I don't understand everything, but...
So listen, I want to do an action that I myself don't want, and yet I'm doing it because you want it.
I understood the words, but not really the feeling. I have no feeling.
That's possible. It's possible. I want to do an action. If it's in corporeality, then in corporeality you can do it even if I don't want. I do to myself all kinds of exercises, and I do that. In spirituality, they say that the doing is only in the heart. The heart wants, I will do. The heart doesn't want, I won't do. Therefore, I need to ask of the Creator to give me the desire in the heart for me to do.
So, in order to come to this prayer, how does that help us? That He gives us all sorts of problems, and because of these problems, you're deeper even in your own thoughts, and you can't leave your own problems. It's like He doesn't want you to come to the right deficiency.
He wants you to come to the deficiency, like you say? To what deficiency? A deficiency that is clear, that you don't want, but you're asking of Him to make it happen. He won't ever give you a desire to do in order to bestow, because then you'll just be an animal. Just like now you want in order to receive, so then you'll want in order to bestow. A person cannot do anything with his desire. The Creator won't change your desire to bestow. No. You will always remain against bestowal, against love. against giving. You will always remain in such a desire, and even greater and greater. But you will ask of him, let me have the opportunity to, the possibility to bestow. Let me have the possibility to give, the possibility to love, even though I don't want it. So what do I need this for? Because you want it. So on the contrary, just because I don't want, but I'm willing to do it above my desire because you want it for me to do this, then by that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do this. Don't ask me, you created me that way. I agree. But let me do the actions that you want.
What?
I can think about the words that you just said, or more than that. I have no feeling.
You don't need more than that. Of course you don't have a feeling for it. I just have the feeling to receive, to give, to bestow, to help all our friends all over the world. Help them all, which is considered to be an Arvut to them. I don't want to be in Arvut to anyone. What does it mean to be a guarantor for anyone? Meaning to go and work a whole day for you to have what's to eat, so that I will be a guarantor, so that you will be able to eat and be satiated. I can't, I don't want. There's no importance for me in that. So I'm asking from the Creator, give me the force, give me the desire, give me the importance, so that I will do that. And the Creator gives, and what He gives is called the reforming light. When I remain in my desire, because I don't want, I don't consider anyone. Why would I possibly work for them, be a guarantor for them? A guarantor means that I have in my bank $100,000. Yes, I have $100,000 in my bank. That's it. There's no more. And you discover, and I discover that you're missing that. So I take from my bank and I pass it, transfer it to your account, to you. And I do it in humbly, in anonymously, in concealment, so you don't know where it came from. It's like giving it in hiding. And I tell your bank, I'm asking of you, tell this guy, this person, that you did it for him, so that he will win the lottery, or he won some prize from the bank. And that is considered that I'm a guarantor for you. Okay? Wait. So what happens here? My will to receive remains. I'm thinking only about myself, inside my will to receive. With that, I received the quality of Binah from the Creator, as if I use it, I can give you what you need according to your desire. Even that which I have in my desire, I work with my desire in order to help and give you. So those two things remain. My egoistic will to receive remains, and with that, I receive the quality of Binah with which I can bestow. Your whole problem is that you're thinking that in the same will to receive of mine, in Malchut, I can bestow. I can't bestow from there. It remains Malchut. That's why we say love covers all crimes. Okay? No, really.
I think so.
Do you see? How am I? Very well. Wonderful. How does that all go hand in hand with there's none else besides Him, as He also wants, the Creator wants for me to be in this state now. He's giving me everything. He's doing everything. And I want to change everything. my whole state. He doesn't want for me to be in happiness outside all the time, or at this moment. If he's good, that does good. Rav, I don't want to answer you because I don't want confusion. You understand that if you are asking a little above your mind, your intellect, then once again you enter a confusion that you cannot come out of. But we need to constantly justify the Creator and think if there's nothing else besides Him, above all other things too. Rav, so listen, from my experience I'm telling you, what you're saying is all right. But did you learn mathematics? Oh, I wasn't very good at it, but a little. That I believe you. In a formula, you can solve a formula if it has one x, not several factors, not like x, y, and z, but one factor. If you have several, I need to be in order to bestow, and I need to ask for this force from above, and I don't know if I'm doing it or not, and I'm not satisfied or not satisfied. But does the Creator want for me to be in this or not want me to be this, and there's no one else besides Him, and at the beginning of an action I need to be like this, and the end of the action I need to be like that. If you will make all those conditions of yours, you will have a system of equations. x1 equals this, x2 equals that, x3. And if you have 10 factors that need to be 10 elements, that you have 10 equations. And then you know how you do that? It's solved through a matrix, right? Well, he'll teach you. He's a mathematician. I don't know who else knows this, who else learned this, but it's solved through a matrix. I wouldn't recommend for you to get into that because you cannot solve spiritual issues by that. And also in corporeality, it's not a simple thing. So therefore, don't ask at once more than one question. All the rest, throw away. There isn't. There's nothing. Yes. So I'm asking, we learn that prayer, that the prayers to the gate of tears is not tears like we think. It's out of joy. You see, he's continuing to get confused, and he wants to confuse us too. I'm asking, so isn't it right that we are supposed to be in happiness all the time? Is that not right? Rav, also in happiness, and also to ask, and also to cry. How to ask in happiness? If you're in happiness, you're not asking. No. Why? And if I can reach the Creator and ask of Him, and I'm bringing Him contentment by that, and even though I really want, but specifically by it's truly be lacking, I come to Him and ask of Him, and He receives great contentment from this, even if it hurts me. But my happiness is even greater than the pain, because I'm bringing Him great contentment. So do I feel the happiness? Yes. Do I feel the pain? Yes. How do you feel pain and at happiness at the same time? Yes. You feel this and that too. It can be, because if pain would pass, how would you ask? I would have thought that if I was in happiness, you can think whatever you want. Just understand that spirituality operates at least in two planes. Two planes. Therefore, it won't help you if you think with your simple intellect, which is kind of like the one-directional flat intellect. You understand that you don't have in your head, how do we call this in Hebrew? Hills and valleys. So you have a flat head. You don't have such curviness. Spirituality is constructed specifically in such a way, but we don't have that yet. Our mind is unidirectional. We just need thinking, what's good for me, what's bad for me, and that's it. And you can be the smartest person like Einstein. It doesn't matter. You will always have a flat brain. Spirituality is made up of at least two planes. We don't have that second plane. This is Binah that we learned about just now. If the force of Binah comes, then you can understand what it means, the force of spirituality, according to the quality of Binah. If you're only in Binah, you're an angel, and you also can't understand anything. We talk about the angels who come with complaints to the Creator. Why did He create man? So if you're a beast, you can't understand Binah. If you're an angel, you can't understand the people, and that's it. Those two need to be there. Until you receive the two, you will constantly be confused, and in order to not be confused, don't ask yourself more than one question. That's it. You asked one thing, don't ask, but I need to be happy, but I need to be with the intention, this is the thing that the Creator is doing this for me. Don't ask any more. Can I ask one more thing? Yes. Is it worthwhile, or is it even possible to try and be in happiness and gratitude before we're in spirituality? You need to always be in happiness from the beginning to the end, constantly in happiness. If you come out of the happiness, it's a sign that you don't have a connection with spirituality. But I don't have a connection with spirituality. Even somewhat, even towards it, even directed towards it. If you're not happy in happiness, you won't be able to. Okay, good. Well, we learn from that something too. Each is made up of such things as well. Yes, I remember like myself like that too. What to do? That's the person. Sir.